Welcome once again to Ambrish Chheda's Success Masterclass. What they don't teach you at school, college or work. We have been looking at the powers that we have as human beings. We can utilize these powers to reach our fullest potential and contribute more towards whatever we do. In the last episode, we saw the power number 4, that was power of training. In today's episode, we are going to talk about power number 5, a very useful power that we have, and that is the power to create, the power of creativity. Without this power, where do you think the world would have been? If people in the world did not use their creativity, then we would still probably have been in caves. Can you even imagine life without internet? Life without mobiles? Life without cars? Life without aeroplanes? Life without schools, colleges? All these are results of somebody's creativity somewhere. Creativity does not only mean inventions or scientific inventions. There could be creativity in every sphere of life. Even in the way the food is made, the food is prepared, the way we eat, the way we sleep, there could be creativity. And if our methods are really very productive and really very useful, our creativity can then inspire a lot of other people as well. We can create products and services. We can create organizations. We can create societies. We can create companies. So creativity is a very vast concept. And it doesn't matter where in life you are, what do you do? It doesn't matter. Whatever you are doing, wherever in life you are, you can choose to be creative. Creativity is not a prerogative of artists or scientists. You might think that you don't have any creativity. But later we are going to talk about this and I will prove that it is not true. With creativity, you can solve almost any challenge, almost any problem over a period of time, either directly or with the help of others. With creativity, we can come out of any unfortunate circumstances or situations in life. You see, the life keeps testing us. The life keeps throwing several tests, and how we react to those tests, how we handle those tests that the life presents us, and what attitude do we apply when under tests will determine how far we will go in life. Power of creativity in solving several challenges that life presents before us is also a very, very powerful weapon available to human beings. There are numerous stories of people in very unfortunate circumstances and how they come out of it and how they still make their life a celebration and how they still make their lives legendary. And it is mostly because of the power of creativity. Creativity allows us to create. हम में सर्जन करने की क्षमता देती है creativity. It helps us create. And whatever we choose to create can be for short term, can be for medium term, or can be for long term. Human beings have both the powers, by the way, power of creativity as well as power of destruction. It's up to you which power you really want to use in your life. What is the use of all the talents that you have or which you have cultivated if you're not using these talents creatively? Every human being must think, what am I going to leave behind in terms of creativity? Surgeon, something that I have created. And if you are leaving behind nothing, of course all of us have to go back empty-handed. But if we go back after leaving nothing for the rest of the world, if we have not contributed to the betterment of the world, what use the life was? Think about it. The world rewards you for your creativity, not for your hard work alone. And the sooner you realize this, the better for you. The power to come up with creative solutions, the power to come up with creative methods, the power to bring to life something that doesn't exist is invaluable. And that is what world rewards you most for if they find your creations are extremely useful to them. And if these creations are useful to thousands and millions of people, the more your reward will be. In every industry, there are companies which are extremely creative, and there are companies which just follow. Which of the two do you think will create more value over a longer period of time? Without doubt, companies with creativity. So if you are building a business, no matter whether it is a startup or a SME, small or medium enterprise, or it's a very large company, or whether it is a giant company, but you definitely want to create a culture of creativity, and more so in the 21st century, is a century of knowledge and creativity. Because the world rewards you for creativity, not just for hard work. Creativity requires imagination. And which is why I have put imagination as the number one most important power. But of what use is that imagination if it doesn't help you create? And because each of us have abundance of power of imagination inside of us, whether we are using it or not, therefore I say that each of us has abundance of power of creativity, whether we use it or not. People sometimes say that you have to think out of box in terms of imagination or in terms of creativity. It's a very corporate term, think out of box. But I say that when you say think out of box, you are still referring to a box. Why a box? There should be no box. This box should not even be a reference point. So when your imagination is absolutely flying free, and when you are applying that imagination, that's when creativity starts kicking in. So imagination along with action, and then analyzing the results of the action, and then taking corrective courses again to come up with imagination and further action, that's where a cycle of creativity comes on. And when you keep practicing imagination, action, analysis, learning, further imagination, further action, And when you do it as a habit, that's when you become creative. Soon the world will present you with, or you can find out, enough opportunities to display and to use the power of creativity. Even animals exhibit a lot of creativity. Like, for example, when making their nest, birds really come up with extremely creative structures. Even animals exhibit a lot of creativity while hunting, or even while preparing themselves for safety. What about you? As a human being, when was the last time you could say that you were truly creative? When was the last time that you actually created something? आपने सर्जन किया किसी चीज का. When was the last time you used the power of creativity to solve a major challenge for you or for somebody else? Maybe your organization, maybe your company, maybe your society, maybe the country. And let me also tell you that in today's world there are so many avenues of learning and applying that if anyone says that I did not get an opportunity, I would say, look at yourself again. When the whole world has so many means and opportunities and ways and means to find opportunities, how come you are stuck in a rut with no creativity, with one day exactly lived in the same way like yesterday, which was exactly lived in the same way like day before, and you are just stuck in a routine devoid of any creativity? Would you call that life? Is that what life is all about? No, my friends. Take a step back, look at who you are, what is your purpose in life, how far have you reached in accomplishing that purpose. Use the power of imagination, action, learning, reimagining, action again, and get into the cycle of creativity. And you will see how the world of opportunities opens up right before you when there were none. And like magic, your world will change for good. You will be more successful than you are today. You will be able to utilize your inner potential to create something, so that not only you benefit, but along with you, several other people also benefit. A life without creation, life without any surgeon, I would say, is a waste of life. Think about it. This and one more power in the next episode of Ambrish Chheda's Success Masterclass. What they don't teach you at school, college, or work. Keep watching. Bye-bye.